In any case, here's the big issue. The current i5 line consists of two different chips. The i5-12400 is a 6-core, 12-thread chip.
6-core,
You need more fingers for this game now.
I have to use my feet.
URCD Keys is the best source for genuine Windows 10 and Office Professional product keys that work the first time, every time. Get 20% off normal prices using our discount code BST for Byte Size Tech and the link in the video description below.
I can use my ears.
The Super Cheers, the i5-12600K.
Yep.
Is a 10-core, 16-thread chip. Yes, I know. Some people are going to say, but those aren't real cores.
Yeah, but you got P cores and E cores for a reason.
They're pretty good. They're pretty good. They're not full performance cores, but hang on. Let me finish. The i7-12700K is a 12-core, 20-thread chip.
Correct.
There are very few tasks that an i7-12700K is not faster on versus a Ryzen 9 5900X. And a 5900X is a real 12-core chip. Yet the 12700K beats it, not just in single core, which of course it would with higher IPC, but in multi-core. Now, if you like to benchmark 7-zip and you run the compression test on 7-zip, Ryzen wins because of the cache and a few other reasons. In most applications and cases, the i7 is faster. Not by much. You'd never replace a Ryzen 9 with that. That'd be stupid, but
correct.
It is. And the i9-12900K with 16 cores beats a Ryzen 9 5950X in most situations, including multi-threaded, to a point. There are some multi-threaded tasks that a real 16-core chip will win on.
Okay.
But only some.
Go on.
And I have no doubt that the upcoming i7-13700K,
yep,
which will be, hold on, how many cores will be on the i7 chip launching in 5 months?
16?
Mm-hmm. Say it louder for the people in the back.
16?
Say it even louder for the two chuckleheads in the back.
16.
I can't get her to say it louder for some reason. Pretend like your children aren't listening to you. Talk to them that way.
16. Oi! 16!
Throw a crocodile at them.
Yeah, really. 16 crocodiles.
16
crocodiles are coming for you.
The i7
13700
is going to be a 16-core chip. The i5 is going to be a 12-core chip.
So it's going to be 6 P cores and 10 E cores?
I'm sorry?
The 13700 for 16 cores?
No, it'd be 8 and 8.
I was going to do 8 and 8.
The i7-13700K is basically what the current i9-12900K is, but with a refreshed boost to IPC on the P cores. The P cores will be faster.
Yeah.
So an i7-13700K will be faster than an i9-12900K in all respects.
Yippee!
The i9 will be a 24-core 32-thread chip. Now, here's why the title of the live stream is here, and here's why I'm talking about this, because I wanted to get this off my chest. If AMD does not increase the core count of Zen 4, then that means that Zen 4 is going to launch in the third quarter of this year
And
with a 6-core Ryzen 5, an 8-core Ryzen 7, and a 12-core Ryzen 9, and they will be competing with a 12, 16, and 24-core Intel chip, all of which will be even faster than Alder Lake. Now, I've seen several people say, nah, they're not going to increase core count until Zen 5.
well, how are they going to compete?
I saw 2 people in our live stream chat here not 20 minutes ago say, nah, it's still going to be an 8-core chip on Ryzen 7. Really? They're going to release an 8-core 16-thread chip to compete against the 16-core i7? Imagine the launch reviews Imagine i7 13700K. Look, I understand not everybody needs 16 cores. I will grant you that. If benchmarks come out and people compare i5 to Ryzen 5, Ryzen 7 to i7, Ryzen 9 to i9, I reversed those first two, whatever. If they compare the product model names, the higher core count is going to win.
Yeah, people like bigger numbers.
Even if Zen 4 has higher IPC. Now, the higher IPC will cause it to win in single threaded applications. Mm-hmm. Now, we don't know if it will win. I imagine because both chips are getting new IPC. Zen 4 is getting a big IPC boost, but Rocket Lake. I said Rocket Lake earlier. At the
Raptor.
beginning of the live stream, I said
No, you said Raptor, didn't you?
I said Rocket Lake.
Oh, you did? I thought you said. I'm so used to you saying Raptor.
Raptor.
When I hear Raptor, all I think is this big dinosaur, the Raptor dinosaur.
I think of the pickup truck.
Oh, you pick it? No, I see a dinosaur whenever you say Raptor.
Have you ever seen the GIF with the Ford Raptor and then the guy in the dinosaur suit goes hopping in front of it?
Yeah.
I like that.
You like that?
That amuses my inner 8-year-old. Don't we all have an inner 8-year-old, or is that just me?
No, I think you all do.
So, here's the thing. I said this last year when Zen 4 was first detailed and announced, and there was some stuff coming out about it. I said, we're going to get higher core counts. And then we saw some information that Zen 4 is going to be on... currently, Zen 3 is 8-core chiplets, meaning there's so like a 16-core chip is 2 chiplets with an infinity fabric between them. Compare this to Zen 2. Zen 2 has 4-core chiplets. Mm-hmm. So a Ryzen 9 3950X is a 16-core chip. Mm-hmm. There are 4 4-core chips with a very complex infinity fabric.
Correct.
A 5950X is 2 8-core dies. Zen 4 is a 16-core die. So I have heard. I don't know whether AMD has confirmed that.
If that's what they're gonna do.
I have read it.
You've read it?
I've read it.
Oh.
But I have not seen it confirmed. I would not want to put an 8-core Zen 4 chip up against a 16-core Raptor Lake chip. That's the entire point. If AMD does not increase core counts at their model name size, and Intel does, Intel is going to start looking like they're providing better value for the money.
Correct.
If Intel's i7 13700K is $400 and it's 16 cores, 24 threads, and the Ryzen 7 7800X is $400 and it's 8-core, 16 threads, I don't think there'll be a lot of discussion beyond that point.
People like their numbers.
How about this for 2 shakes of a dog's tail?
What?
The i7 13600K is going to be 12 cores.
Yes.
And 20 threads, as far as I know.
12 cores on their 13600. Well, how?
If they release an 8-core Ryzen 7, what happens when the i5 beats the Ryzen 7?
Yeah. Houston, we have a problem.
That's the entire point. Mm-hmm. I said it last year. I said it on Twitter. I said it on Discord. I said it on a live stream around November. Sometime in November, I said, we're going to be getting 16 and 32 core chips.
You did?
We're going to have to go to 32 cores on the consumer platform. Because here's the thought. Intel is getting Meteor Lake ready.
Yep.
I love the fact that Pat came back. I think that totally re-energized Intel. Now, some of the stuff was already in the works beforehand, and they had it laying around. They couldn't have come up with it that fast. But man, oh man, this is the Intel I remember.
He can tidy it up.
He motivated a lot of people.
Yeah.
He's the one who can approve things and say, yes, let's go.
Yep.
We just got Alder Lake October of last year.
I know.
We're due to get Raptor Lake potentially in August.
And so it's not even a year. That's nuts.
We may get a Meteor
Meteor
Lake.
Lake.
Sorry, Meteor Lake, Lunar Lake. What's after Lunar Lake? Arrow Lake.
Arrow Lake, yeah.
Have they run out of lakes yet?
No.
Oh, we found a alligator lake
Oh, we did find an alligator lake.
in Florida of all places.
Makes sense. It's where they live.
Don't go swimming there.
No. Don't recommend it.
Do they post a sign saying alligator lake? If we have to tell you not to swim, you failed at the Darwin Awards. Or you've won the Darwin Awards.
You won the Darwin Award, exactly.
They just need a logbook at the edge of Alligator Lake that says, please sign in here so we know who to notify of next of kin.
Exactly.
You know some idiot would immediately go jump in Alligator Lake because somebody told them not to. So, you've heard what Meteor Lake is supposed to be. How many cores on the i9?
On the 32, isn't it? So 32, 16, 20?
If I had to guess, 32, 24, 16.
So the i5,
Second-
the i5 will be 16?
I think so, yes. It doesn't cost them that much to make E-cores. It doesn't take, because you remember you get 4 E-cores for every P-core. They can keep adding E-cores and making an impressive number. Now, I fully get it. Having these different cores isn't ideal for everybody. It's not the same thing. You know what? The average person doesn't know the difference or care. To all the enthusiasts and all the people who scream and cry and holler and say, but, yeah, nobody cares. Again, with all due respect to somebody who has far more education than I do, whether the Infinity Fabric directly connects the chiplets or whether it goes to the I/O die doesn't matter. Probably does from an engineering perspective, but from a consumer point of view, it doesn't matter.
So if
Meteor Lake is supposed to launch second quarter of next year. Think
that's nuts.
June.
June? That's even earlier than this year. That's a lot of work for them to go, oh, here you go.
April,
Oh, here you
May,
go. Oh, here you go.
June, plus 12 months. That is 15 months from now. Do you think Zen 5 will be ready by then?
Oh, probably not.
Do you realize
Intel's got way more money than AMD.
that if AMD launches only a 16-core Zen 4 in September of this year, within its product lifespan, Intel will launch a 32-core i9 competitor?
Well, they're going to have to. They're going to do something.
Why do you think I've been saying AMD will have to release a 32-core Ryzen 9?
I know exactly why you've said it.
And they can't release an 8-core Ryzen 7. That'd be dumb.
I agree. That's all right. Lisa's over it. She's smart. She'll figure it out.
Now, time for a poll in chat.
A poll. All right, let's go. I think it is Meteor, Arrow, and then Lunar Asian, because they snuck the Arrow in there. Because we have been saying Raptor, Meteor, and Lunar for a long time, and now they've gone Arrow Lake. Okay. Ooh.
Now we put it to the audience and we see what they think. Let's see here. E-cores are the 3-cylinder EcoBoost engine. That's funny. Okay, that's funny. Good Lord, you guys are hilarious.
Okay, let's see. Will AMD increase core counts on Zen 4 prior versus prior Zen CPUs?
Jonathan Lee says, don't worry, the AMD fanboys will still buy AMD.
They will. Now, we don't talk about Apple. It's too expensive. It's not value for the money, so we don't talk about it.
Can I buy the chip, install it on a motherboard, and build a Windows machine out of it? No?
Nope.
Who cares?
Yep.
It's irrelevant. Their prices are stupid. Their compatibility and upgrades are dumb. It's
I kind of agree with Jonathan Albritton. I don't know if they've got time to do that unless they've planned for that. Which is going to be, but then if they haven't done,
we have known that higher core count chips are coming for a while now. This has not been a secret.
No. So I can't see that she's a visionary. If she hasn't put some forethought into more cores, then something's wrong.
I do want to clarify something for everybody. I am in favor of AMD increasing core counts because, let's say for the sake of discussion, that the Ryzen 5 Zen 4 chip, 7600X, let's say it's 12 cores. Let's say the Ryzen 5 becomes a 12-core chip.
Right.
Let's say Ryzen 7 becomes 16-core and Ryzen 9 becomes 24 and 32-core. And then Ryzen 3 becomes an 8-core.
Yep.
We all win. Because if one of our viewers says, I don't need a 16-core chip, I'm perfectly happy with 8, I run one monitor, I just want to play some games, I upgrade every 2 or 3 years, I don't need to future-proof. This means they'll then be able to get amazing, unbelievable performance out of a cheap bottom-end chip. Currently, to get 8 cores, they have to spend $400 for a 5800X. Mm-hmm. But they might only have to pay $150 with Zen 4 to get an 8-core Zen 3. So for all of you who don't think you need more cores, you should be rooting for this because it means that you'll be able to buy the lower core count chips for less. You win. You're a winner.
You're a winner. So in 4 years, we will probably have a lot of cores, yes.
Did you start reading that before you read it all?
No, I read it.
You're not going to read it out loud?
96 cores.
That's your dyslexia kicking in.
That's my Australian kicking in. Upside down.
So, what's going to happen when the PS6 and Xbox Series, whatever stupid product names that Xbox comes out? Microsoft, seriously, dude. I like you guys, but your products are... The Xbox names are awful. Hang on. PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
What comes after PlayStation 5?
6?
Give the girl a Tim Tam. She is brilliant. Hang on. Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox Series X. What comes next?
Who the knows? FK.
I mean, it's such awful product naming. Oh.
Zen 4 will be DDR5 only.
Well, those are the rumors. We don't know for sure. They have not confirmed that. Read that comment from AM Chips 58.
I swear, explaining why more cores should be pushed is the same as trying to explain to hard-headed people why competition is good and one company should not dominate.
The faster this stuff becomes, the cheaper it becomes for you guys to buy it. URCD Keys is the best source for genuine Windows 10 and Office Professional product keys that work the first time, every time. Get 20% off normal prices using our discount code BST for Byte Size Tech and the link in the video description below. $15 gets you a Windows 10 Professional OEM key that is a real product key, activates directly with Microsoft. Use it forever as it links to your Microsoft account and it works through reinstalls. Get a full copy of Office 2019 Professional Plus for about $50 that redeems at setup.office.com using your Microsoft account. It also works forever through reinstalls. We have been using URCD keys for almost 3 years now and recommend you do so as well.